When I was in high school, I read the Odyssey and the Iliad and Aeneid, lots of Greek and Roman tales. I thought they were laughable, the people, not the poems. What kind of person sees a freaky wooden horse and doesn't bail? But I am older now and so much more mature, and since I finished college, I've had time for self-reflection. I'd like to apologize to all the Trojans I insulted. I should have realized the horse was just a misdirection. Snakes, I forgot about snakes. I forgot that the guy who tried to stab the horse pretty soon after got brutally killed by snakes. 50-foot-long snakes coming from the ocean, that's an omen. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't wanna know 'em. I'm sorry, Trojans, for the times that I made fun of you. Can't make good choices when you're cursed by the gods. It's nigh impossible to figure out what they want you to do, and if it's horse versus snake, I'll take the horse's odds. Let's talk psychological. The people on that beach just saw a man get bit to death along with his 2 little boys. In time mythological, I'd find that ample reason to follow through on any action that the dead tried to avoid. If someone said, God strike me dead, and then got hit by lightning, what would you think about the claims that they just made? I know that there's context and that it's complicated, but there is little time for nuance in these counts of 8. So snakes, how'd I forget about snakes? How'd I forget that part I read 10 times in Latin? Swear to God I studied classic snakes. Or was it one snake? You would think that I would know my snake specifics since I put them in my lyrics. I'm sorry, Trojans, for the times that I made fun of you. At least you knew how many snakes that you saw. It's hard to act right when the gods give you these contradicting clues, and I'd take a wooden horse over any scaly maw. If I were Orpheus, I'd turn, become a lesson to be learned. Why should I trust the god of death? My story hadn't happened yet, and I am not more wise than Icarus up in the skies. I'd have given anything to see the sun, so what's a pair of wings? And I know this is comedy, but sometimes it is odd to me that we lack any empathy for cautionary tales. Sometimes heroes aren't brave, sometimes they are in an early grave, but the last folks they save are those who learn from how they failed. I'm sorry, Trojans, for the times that I made fun of you. Now I won't let a single horse in my house. It's just good practice even if the horse isn't full of little dudes, 'cause when it's you plus horse, then even two's a crowd. I'm sorry, Trojans, for the times that I made fun of you. Can't make good choices when you're cursed by the gods. It's nigh impossible to figure out what they want you to do,